Well, the Kelly MITCHLEY Yard are going to look forward to a very busy Friday, and they get underway in race 1 with 3 runners. We're going to start with Bump's Last Grind. Now, he's having his very first run, and he is a juvenile by William Longsword.
Bump's Last Grind is a very smart, speedy colt. He's the last bump and grind, so it's quite sweet with his name, the Bump's Last Grind. If he's not green, he should run a good race.
First up of the fillies, Magical River. She's by Curari.
Both Magical River and Omar Guccigal, they were just putting him in here for an experience run, but they are looking for a little bit further.
And both of them are by Curari. In race 2, 4 runners step out. We're going to start out with a US Open, and he's in steady form.
US Open, pity last time out the guy dropped his rein, but he'll be doing his best work late and be flying at them.
Captain Efficient, 2 runs so far for the MITCHLEY Yard, 2 placings. He's in a good place.
Captain Efficient, we like keeping him on the grass with his legs. He's run 2 decent runs for us. We stepped him up to 1400 as he always starts finishing the race off late, but expecting a decent effort from him as he does have a wide draw.
Single file, unfortunately also drawn badly, but does have the advantage of Richard Free up.
Yeah, got Richard aboard. He can overcome a bad draw, and he's been crying out for the grass as he doesn't like the poly too much, but we'll see more about him on Friday.
We've got See the Badge in the background. Now, I know Kelly's always thought a lot more of him than what you see on paper. Kelly, you'll be hoping for better.
Yes, also See the Badge, hoping for a better start from him. He's back on turf. He shows so much at home. He just hasn't brought it to the course. Just waiting for the day for him to bring it to the course because he can work with anything. So expecting better efforts from him.
Next up is Misty Cliffs, making local debut for the stable of Western Cape form.
Misty Cliffs, she's new to the yard, first run for us. She doesn't show too much at home, so also we'll be learning more about her on Friday.
And she'll step out in race 3. Race 5 will see Dawn of a New Era run. Now, he's always putting his best foot forward. Kelly will be hoping for another good run.
Dawn of a New Era, he's always been there and thereabouts. He's never disappointed us. Can expect similar efforts from him. He's been working very well at home, so expecting a good run from him.
Another busy race in race 6, where we're going to kick off with first of the 4 runners, Lord Nelson.
Lord Nelson, he's come off a break. He might just be in need of this run.
We move on to Woodland Ridge. Unfortunately, just lost his form of recent, but Kelly, he can do better.
Yeah, no, we're giving him this 2000 to see where we are with him because we don't really know what he wants anymore. But we haven't put him back in the 1200 where he has one, but he does look at work like he's wanting the 2000.
Ellis Island does seem to save his very best for turf, and it was a good run over a similar trip on grass in his last start.
Ellis Island enjoys track and trip. He loves the long distance. He does enjoy it, so expecting him to run a very decent race, and I wouldn't leave him out.
And finally, Sassy takes on male opposition, but she definitely loves this sort of distance.
Sassy coming out the maidens, very surprised with her. She's been always fighting at the end. She does her best work at the last 400 metres, but we're expecting her to be in the back end quartets.
Another 4 runners in race 7, and first up is Jacami Puccini.
Jacami Puccini, also might change something with the headgear changes for him for Friday, but he loves track and trip on the grass. He loves the grass. He doesn't fancy the poly too much, but expecting him to run a good race.
And Ellis Delight has Jose Ramzan up.
Ellis Delight, she's come off a break, also waited for turf. She didn't fancy the poly too much, but she might just be in need of the run.
Seattle Ripper has his first start for the yard. He relocates from KwaZulu-Natal.
Seattle Ripper, new to the stable, first run for us. Also hasn't shown anything amazing at work, but we'll see what he does for us on Friday.
And Fando made his local debut for the yard last time out and can improve on that effort.
Fando is a very speedy horse, jumped out the pens, just got tired as he did need the run. This is his second run after a rest. I think he might just need this one, but watch out for him next time.
The yard finishes in race 8 with Georgie George, who made his local debut last time out, and wasn't it an eye-catching one? He absolutely flew late to place.
Georgie George, good first run for the stable. We're expecting him to run like that as he's been showing great work, but unfortunately his last start he got scratches playing up on the course, but this time out we've schooled him and he's learned some manners, so hoping for him to show similar efforts as his first start.
Well, the previous race day, Tuesday's race day, was a very good one for the yard. Let's see what Friday holds.